I'm Laura, and welcome once again to Laura Ingraham Reports. If you're just joining us, go ahead and subscribe now so you catch every update as we keep the focus on accountability. Let's walk through the key moments that have turned this weekend into a tough one for Trump. A major act on the halftime stage made their position crystal clear by tweaking lyrics in a song to call out Trump and his supporters directly. More on that in a bit. On top of that, a pair of well-known political figures jumped in with sharp, sarcastic comments that hit hard and went viral. Start with Green Day. They've reworked a famous line from their hit American Idiot to state plainly that they have zero connection to the MAGA crowd. It's a bold way for the band to distance themselves from Trump and his entire platform, right as they're gearing up to take the stage for the opening ceremony at Super Bowl 2026. Then there's the social media side. A post from what I later confirmed was a parody take on California Governor Gavin Newsom's official press account landed with real sting. Even if it was satirical, it captured the mood perfectly. It went roughly like this. Hey, Grandpa Donnie, good thing you're skipping the Super Bowl in our state. The jeers from the stands would probably break you down completely. Save everyone the embarrassment. No cleanup required on aisle 47. Just relax in your golden-plated retirement setup. Regards, your governor. Oh, and Kid Rock's tunes, not great. Adding to the chorus, Tennessee State Representative Justin Jones spoke plainly to his colleagues on the floor, laying out some important context before the halftime performance. He noted that certain people might get worked up over the headliner, Bad Bunny, but stressed the basics. The artist comes from Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory where people hold American citizenship because of our history there. He suggested holding back on any quick biased reactions online. Jones didn't stop there. He pointed to the unofficial rival event organized by outfits like Turning Point USA, starring Kid Rock. He called it strange for an adult to still use kid in his name and raised serious concerns about song lyrics that touch on attraction to minors, labeling it disturbing and something that should make anyone pause. He tied it to broader issues that feel all too familiar in certain circles lately and urged viewers to go with the official show instead. Enjoy real talent, cultural depth, and something uplifting. To close things out, here's a clear-eyed take from author and pastor John Pavlovitz, pulled from his recent Substack article along the lines of Bad Bunny, Kid Rock, and MAGA's racial flashpoint at the Super Bowl. He puts it well. You don't always have to dig deep to spot prejudice. Sometimes it announces itself loudly. When the NFL locked in Bad Bunny, real name Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, a Puerto Rican native who's become a global superstar, as the halftime headliner, a chunk of Trump loyalists went into overdrive almost instantly. They dropped their usual talking points to fixate on outrage and protests. The pushback hasn't slowed down. Conservative organizations, including Turning Point USA, stepped up with their own all-American halftime show alternative, putting Kid Rock front and center. He's drawn fire for borrowing heavily from other cultures while staying firmly in the MAGA lane, alongside other acts delivering a very specific brand of flag-waving patriotism. The divide is obvious here. Bad Bunny is living proof of the American success story that Republicans have promoted for years, discovered through online buzz, rising from everyday roots to dominate the charts through sheer skill and drive. Pavlovitz breaks it down. The core objection seems rooted in race and background, layered with political allegiance, a narrow take on faith and nationhood, and unease around broader diversity. Launching a competing show isn't truly about entertainment preferences. It's a signal of wanting separation from a more mixed, multicultural reality. It sustains the idea of persecuted white Christians and reframes routine events as existential fights to keep supporters fired up. At its heart, this goes way beyond one artist or one performance slot. It's really about the America we decide to shape, one open and evolving or one closed off and selective. It forces the question, how firmly do we push back against bigotry, and what example do we set for those coming after us? Trump and his backers aren't just chasing a different stage. They appear to want a different country altogether, where access and influence stay limited to a narrow group.